Welcome to 5G Multimedia Show. Today I'll be hosting various persons in the house today. We're having persons like Senator, Oracle Exchange, Edu Josh, and my big brother here. I bet you will help us to let us know your name. So before we dive into that, like we were saying earlier on today, we're talking about like in this scenario, I saw something online whereby a traveler was traveling. I don't really know the direct location he was heading to. Along the road, a policeman stopped him, checked his phone, and they saw 10 million naira in his accounts. They checked his other accounts details and they saw 6 million. So they asked the boy to transfer them 6 million naira, that he's a young boy with no evidence. So the guy argued with them due to many struggle and many fight and all that. He agreed to give them 3 million naira. So I also saw another situation whereby a kidnapper kidnapped someone. Along the line, they demanded for about 10 million naira. And while they were holding the hostage phone, the 45 million naira alert came into the phone and they asked for everything. So now I want to ask, as a traveler in Nigeria, what is the safer way for you to move around with your money? That's been having this kind of situation along the road. I'll be asking Senator to please help us with this first question.
Okay. Good evening to each and every one of you. First of all, my sincere gratitude for having me here in your program, and I really appreciate that. Uh, in regards to this question, I will say that gone are those days where things like where scenarios like this were difficult for us to cope because as at those days, banks were not that common. Eh, So unlike these days where we have banks in every nooks and corner of this country, so it will not be sensible. It doesn't make common sense for you to travel with cash. First of all, it doesn't make any sense to traveling with cash. Then, like I said before, those days when my mother was a trader and when traveling she do get rubber, put her money inside a nylon, put it inside rubber, then make eba on it, carry alongside with soup to divert the attention of any hoodlum or armed robbers on the way, so that those days those were preventive measures to keep your money safe. Then in the regards of the police collecting money or decided to collecting money from passerbys or from travelers, I always say that one of the smartest set of people I have ever come across in my life are the Nigerian police. They are very smart. Unless they don't want to get involved, or they are just trying to make a caricature of the whole scenario, or they are not being motivated to do their job. Otherwise, if the police decide that this thing will have to get to the bottom of this thing, they will get to the bottom of it. So if you check very well, if police are extorting those young men on the road, the account they are transferring that money to,
Mostly
it,
it's viewers.
it's not something you can easily access. It's not an account you can easily say, okay, this is the account, how come, or whatsoever. And mind you, on that regard, I will blame those gentlemen for such an harassment or for such an extortion, because they gave room for that to happen. A policeman stopped you. I have listened to various police PRO come out to say, it is your right to prevent or to not to, for any officer not to search your phone. You can say no, it is your right. It is your friend. Although it is being abused because of why? Because in some cases where boys are being held at some corners where there is no network, but if you want to if you want to curb those cases like that, yes, when they accustom you, give them whatever you want.
Cooperate with them.
Yes, cooperate with them.
Cooperate with them.
But man, you make a report.
For your safety.
Yes, for your own safety.
Yes.
Make a report. But we are kind of in a lawless country. That is why. So just cooperate with them. But however, still make a report. Make a report. Allow the appropriate authorities have your evidence, because one of the essential things, even in the court of law, one of the things that can give you your sole victory is evidence. So your evidence is what is going to speak for you. But in this regard, I'll just tell you, okay, cooperate with them, but make sure you report to the appropriate authority that this is what is going on. If one person reports, another report, attention will be drawn to that location, that very location. So that is just my point of view in that regard.
In my own addition to that, we can't really blame those young boys out there, because we have heard a lot of stories how policemen arrest a lot of boys and took them to unknown location.
Yes.
So as a result of that, they brutal them, collect everything they have. So in our country here today, our judiciary system is very poor. I think last week we also heard a report when armed robbers kidnapped a set of persons. So they went to the nearest police station. So at that particular time when they were there, armed robber called them that they should left that police station. If they did not, they will shoot the victim. So you discover that both of them, they are having things in common. So at that particular point, you don't even know who to trust and who not to trust. So you discover that it's the full system that is corrupt.
Okay, there's a policeman, I think I saw it online. Someone asked him a question. That why is it that Nigerian police are so corrupt? And his response was like, in a system where the system is corrupt, if the head is corrupt. That means he said if the head is corrupt, it will definitely affect every part of the body. So what he's trying to say now, like this corruption is from the government.
In my own opinion to that, I can't really blame the police, because a lot of them, let's assume that a policeman is receiving the sum of 80,000 naira. Okay. How much is bag of rice?
To 80,000.
It's not even up to 80,000 naira.
That's not good reasons for them to start exporting from.
No, I'm not supporting them, but we are still talking about the band system we have in Nigeria. Yes.
Okay, so now what I'm trying to my question, I want us to cover the solution on how to help travelers to travel safely without having such an issue on the road. What is the best method you think you can adapt or you can switch into for you to when you are traveling, you're on the safer side without going with huge amount of money?
Like I said before, you can't tell what you meet when you are traveling. You can't plan it, but you can only plan where you are going.
It's unpredictable.
It's unpredictable. What I would advise the travelers that if you are traveling to a place, maybe for business or for just maybe to spend all the day there or for just vacation, I will advise you don't go with your SIM, your alert SIM. Do you understand? But if that one is not okay for you, you can also send money to your family at home. Like I can just give money to my brother and I say, please, when I get there, I'll just call you, transfer any amount I say you should be transferring to me. Do you understand? Or if you are traveling during the week, not the weekend, you can make use of withdrawal slip. When you get to that area, you have your bank there. Walk to the bank, make the withdrawal slip. Do you understand? At least the money you withdraw will be enough for you to carry out your operation or your transaction for that particular period of time that you are staying in that area. Then when you are coming back, you know that you are still coming back without cash. Because you can't tell that you cannot ask a citizen not to travel with his phone. Do you understand? Especially the phone that you're using for alert. You cannot, at least some travelers are expecting transaction. They are expecting alert. Maybe someone will send me money. How do I know that the money has entered? It's through the phone, through the SIM. Do you understand? So we advise them, it's either them transfer the money to their family while going on the trip, or they'll make use of withdrawal slip in their various banks when they get to where they're going.
But you know there are cases of emergency, something you did not plan.
Yes.
Someone might just call, please, I want to see
I will
Lagos tomorrow.
I will use myself as a case study.
Okay.
Because I'm also into business. Because a lot of things is happening in our system today, which all of us are fully aware of that. So each time I'm going for a business trip, because I'm already familiar with them.
Yes.
So we talk on phone and know how much it will cost.
Yes.
So I will set the money to them. Once I go to the market, it's for me to select the items that I know it will be useful for me.
Yes.
So, because a lot of during the process, I was going with ATM card, phones. Sometimes we met armed robber. If I tell you that those people, they are masters robbers. So in Nigeria, yeah, is only here that you discover that armed robber has a POS.
US.
So there is no excuse that you will give to that person that will listen to you. He must be mad for that money. Either you do transfer or you use the POS. So I think I will also advise that for those that are going for business trips, they should transfer money to their
their customer.
customers
Before
going to prevent all those robbery.
Okay. Talking about robbery, yes. How do we solve this police problem, this extortion for police?
you know, like they do always say, because I remember during the NSAS, it was about police reform. Why the police reform? They just want to educate them. Because most of them don't know. They don't know why. They don't know why why they're in the police force. They don't know. Do you understand? Because I believe some people join police just to escape from poverty,
Yes.
just to escape from family problem,
Yes.
or just to escape from maybe I didn't see work. Let me just use police to just help myself. And such people, when they enter, because they don't have that mentality to like I'm coming to secure and protect the lives and properties of citizens. Their mentality is how to cash out and have money to take care of my family, whether the money is true by force or what. They don't want to know. So I would just the advice is that they should educate them, educate them, let them know from the IG to the commissioner of police to the DPO of various division. Educate your officers. Some policemen are good.
Yes.
The way they walk to you and express themselves, you will surprise. Why am I not meeting this kind of people all the time?
Yes.
Why now am I meeting this ghetto police? Some are good, while some are bad. So these bad ones, they should educate them,
So
please. Because what I believe is that you never can tell the police you are meeting now. Maybe your relative. Because I've come across one in Delta State. Do you understand? All the shouts, all the do not all the things. At the end of the day, we are from the same community. Do you understand? So you can't just meet a citizen and you start harassing the citizen. Maybe calling them that they are fraudster or whatever. Please assess them. I believe police are intelligent. You assess them before saying anything. In the aspect of when they say the PRO said that you should cooperate with them, no. Fine, you can cooperate with the police, not with violence, not with shout or scream, or maybe you are shouting or you are trying to challenge the police. Please, first of all, if you are at number, like maybe you are 2 in number, maybe you are 2 or 3, please mind what you say to them. Do you understand? Whatever thing they want, try to make amendment, try to cooperate with them for your safety. Because if anything happen to you, they can just put it down that it's as a medical discharge. You're just that maybe you are trying to take arm from them, or maybe try to assault them. So for your own safety, just cooperate with them. Then maybe after leaving there, you can just fight for anything. You can just make a report of anything that happened. And thank God for the development of AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Because I meet some young Nigerians now, they are making use of meta eyeglass for recording.
Yes.
So those things can help you. Just be recording the informations.
Yes.
Don't drag. Don't just mind what you say. Be recording it. Maybe after the situation, you can make a report, and you'll be free. Do you understand? So that is what I'm advising the government to do. Please educate the police and reform.
So
Please,
I have something
I would like to
say.
add to what he said.
Okay.
He said they should educate the police.
Yes.
My point is, it's not about educating these policemen. You need to put in the right system. Like, if you educate them, you need to make sure that, okay, these people, this is what they make or this is what they take home. you're giving them, should I say 50k? What will 50k do for these people at the end of the month? You understand? Because I've been a victim. There was this time, I think last year in Benin City, like I was from Igor. I was coming from Igor to Airport Road. I met these guys. They stopped my boat, the driver. They were like, Oga, you need to dey go. You wan check this guy. I was like, okay, no problem. Check me. First thing they said was, are you a Yahoo boy? I was even smiling. I was like, a Yahoo boy. So I don't know what you're saying. You understand? I don't know what you're saying. Okay, they say, no problem. You need to give us your phone so that I will search. I said, no problem. You can take my phone and search. You know what these guys did? They checked my phone. They check. They didn't see anything. They checked my email. They didn't see anything. They even entered my WhatsApp. They check if they will see any payment slip or anything. They didn't see anything. Aside that, these guys now went online. That same WhatsApp. I don't know what they were looking for. They started looking for court-related words. They were like, just to. I don't.
You.
Yes,
Just to
exactly.
implicate you.
They said, okay, you saw that I'm not a courtist. I'm not a fraudster. You now decided. You said, okay, let's check again. They asked me, are you smoking? I was like, sir, I feel like could they smoke? You understand? But at that process when they were doing that stuff, I was just chill. I was so calm. You understand? I was so calm. The man that was checking my phone, he said I should enter their Sienna. I said, no problem, I'll enter your Sienna. It was like, if you dey do am, tell us say we dey do am more.
You want to
I
force
be
it out
your
of
friend. You dey get? I was like, oga, you no fit force me do wetin I need to do. At the end of the day, they now check. They were like, omo, this stay wey you don make us stay here, so you no get I wan bill, you must buy us fuel. You understand? I was like, buy you fuel, oga, how? Then I was like, I no get money. I wan do am. Do you know that these guys was asking me for 300,000? 300,000 for what? Wetin I do? Wetin I do wey dey ask me for 300,000? At the end of the day, they say, okay, I'll give them 10,000. Based on they checked, they didn't find anything to like put on me. I was like, okay, that will no be issue. At the end of the day, I don't make one or two friends from una. Despite they say police no be your friend, you get. I don't make one or two. So I had to call my guy. I was like, Alpha bro, una police don't hold me for airport road because I don't stay here. I don't even live here. I only came here to see you. The guy was like, how much they say me you pay? Say 300. I don't say 300k. No. I called them. I said, okay, now 10,000. 10,000. You know what these guys do? They collected my phone. I was with my smaller phone. They said, if my guy send the money, like I should go. They even pointed the POS. They said I should go there, throw the money, give it to them. Came back with the 10,000. I was like, okay, when I don't collect the small one where I want chop, my day don't spoil with that. I said, no worry, you will get them back. I don't understand what's going on in the country. So just like you say, it's not all about educating these guys. It's not about educating them. At least the government needs to put in place a lot of things. If you educate them, you pay them properly.
Yes.
You pay them properly. At least tomorrow night, if you see policeman wey dey road, they tell you say, give me so give me so. So you'll be like, should they increase you guys' salary? Why are you still asking me? You understand? So that's just my take on this.
I want to object some of his opinion though. So we are all learning. You see, I've come to find out that we Nigerians we are very greedy.
Yes.
Believe me, if there are some police officers, even if they have been paid 1 million naira at the end of the month, what they still want to do, they want to do it. So that doesn't stop their illicit act. That doesn't stop them from assaulting people or from extorting peace passerbys or whatsoever. So at the end of the day, it all boils down to how they were nurtured, their upbringing, their mentality. It all boils down to their faith at the end of the day. So you say if you take a pig, you bait a pig up, put it to still go back to the slum or go back to the gutter. So that is how it is. So to me, at the end of the day, even if the ones that you want to, they will just want to. It's all about upbringing though. I grew up in the northern part of Nigeria. In my area then, the way we were taught, if a child does something that is illicit, that is a deviant behavior, we were taught to isolate that child, or we isolate ourselves from that child. by so doing, that child tends to develop a low self-esteem. What am I trying to say in the nutshell is that if by the time we say, no, this boy, no near also, the same will not play with you. By that time, that child begins to feel remorse of what he or she has done. But at the end of the day, that helps the child to want to do the right thing at every given time. So that is how I grew up. I grew up in a house where if I bring 500 naira to the house, they want to know where that money came from, how I got it till this day. So somebody like me, I grew up with that notion, that mindset. Somebody like me now, if I eventually join the Nigerian Police Force, of which I don't wish to join the Nigerian Police Force at any day, but we know man proposes and God disposes. I may become a police officer tomorrow, but I don't wish to because life changes. Okay. Person like me, I will want to fight for what is right. I will want to do what is right. But how about my other colleagues? You will find out that me, who is even trying to do what is right in the Nigerian police, I will have enemies.
Yes, that's true. Your colleagues.
I will have enemies. So it's all about mindset. It's all about upbringing. And tell me, how does it differ from such a police officer who extort people on the road? How do you expect that police officer to bring up their children? That police officer will even want me to join force so that he go quick make money the illegal way where he make money. So it's all about the greedy mentality we have in Nigeria. It's a greedy mentality. It's all about our mindset. So we at the end of the day, we should just try to do the right thing, even if we do the police reform or we beckon and them to do whoever wants to be good, we be good. The whole thing boils down to they should maintain discipline. Discipline. They catch one police officer now with illegal things or they catch and they find that one thing. Instantly, the court of law, I'm gonna sentence this guy to electrocuting.
That's why, in addition to
if they never kill one police officer, the rest no go get sense.
Our judiciary system is very bad because last week I read a news that a policeman in Sabo, Nauchi, raped one girl.
I came across that news.
Station.
Yes.
Now, nothing has been done. Yes. Nothing has been done.
You'll be surprised that kind of case has been buried under the carpet.
So nothing has been done.
Because it involves a police officer. And I found out that the police, they can support themselves when it comes to illegalities. Yes. All due respect to the Nigerian police force, they can support themselves when it comes to certain illegalities. A policeman will never support you against his own police officer, his colleague.
So in conclusion now, according to you said police reform.
Yes.
And you said that even if they pay Nigerian police 1 million naira, the bad ones will still do whatever.
Yes, exactly.
That means there's no solution there.
At least even if there's no solution, the Nigerian government can use.
There should be a standard.
There should inject fear into them.
Yes,
if you do this.
Yes,
at least. Yes. So everybody will want to operate with fear. Yes, and give Nigerians hope that okay, if any police officer is doing you like this, they know how to do these things. They can if they are sending most of those police officers at the checking point, they are illegal checking points.
Yes.
One, they should make sure that every police vehicle must have a plate number.
Yes.
They are not above the law.
Why is even a police?
Even in the US, there are police officers, their plate, they have plate number. Their vehicles are being tracked to anywhere they go to.
Police using Sienna.
Yes.
They
Yes, exactly.
don't ever meet those guys on highway.
Exactly.
They should be using their normal.
They should have plate number. So that at least if I'm reporting anything, I should have evidence of what I'm reporting, who I'm reporting, whatever I am reporting.
And those police,
if I have a plate number, have trackers of where those vehicles are.
I'm not putting on proper uniform.
No. You can never know
a police uniform without your name and your police number.
Yes.
Every policeman has a number and name.
Thank God
Let me
for
see your name and your number.
Thank God for the EndSARS protest. Before the EndSARS protest,
Yes,
I literally saw SARS officers with earrings, pin, their nose, their neck, like they were looking like hoodlums.
Yes.
You cannot differentiate them from criminals. In fact, at some point, I was beginning to believe that most of those SARS officers were people who are being recruited from prisons. They are criminals inside the prisons because it is believed that all those criminals, I don't know the nooks and corners where bad guys dey. Those days where I was growing up, if anybody is coming because they used to have where they sell illegal drugs and the rest. Those days, if anybody is coming there to capture those guys selling those drugs, they don't come as police officer. You see them come as bad guy. They will sag their trouser, wear the rugged jeans, fold one side, turn their cab backward and they will come to you. Have fun now, boy. I waiting there. Those are the people they even use to catch those people. To catch all those people in possession of illegal drugs. Mind you, those themselves who are coming in that form, they are criminals too. They are criminals. And the funniest part is that when they seize drugs from this particular place, they don't take it to the station. They take it to another region and sell it off to them.
Yes.
They sell it off to them. So unless we begin to bring discipline into the Nigerian, see, there is nothing too big for this Nigerian government to handle. Yes. Unless they don't want to do it. Unless they don't want to impute discipline into the Nigerian police force. They know what to do. They know the good ones. They know the good ones who can oversee the affairs of the Nigerian police force and make sure all those illegal activities are being eradicated. But they will not want to do it. They will channel their effort to other things that are not necessary, which is a misplaced priority. So at the end of the day, if we are holding anybody, not even the Nigerian police, because it's the Nigerian government, we beckon on them. Please, this police reform, do it very well. Do it, in fact, encourage Nigerians. Let Nigerians know their right. Most Nigerians don't know their right. Yes. And that is one of the biggest errors we are facing. Most Nigerians, we don't know our rights. A police officer will see you and want to force word into your mouth or want to. If I even come across a police officer, maybe I'm driving or I come across a police officer, one of the first things I do, I look at your name on your tag.
But most of them don't put on their names.
Their
names.
Hello, officer Musa. Or when I come to you, I say, officer, how are you doing? I'll make sure I come. The best form of defense is to attack. So the way I will present myself to you, you yourself, you'll be skeptical about things you want to say to me. So when you talk to person, they do level, I say you don't fear. Because they will take advantage of that fear.
Because I watch a video, maybe it happened, maybe UK, I don't know, or in America. There was this man that they stopped the man, police stopped the man. No, like, officer, what is your name? Which division are you from? By asking such information. And the police responding, do you understand? Then after that, the man introduced himself to the police. That means I know who you are now. Let me tell you who I am. Good. But in Nigeria now, if a police approach you now, check the uniform. There is no name.
They will tell you that. Are you trying to teach me?
Are those things not illegal?
Officer, what is your name? They will not tell you. What do you mean my name is? Who are you? Are you a journalist? Are you a news? Maybe they are scared. Please indicate your name in your uniform for proper introduction. And your police number should be there.
I have never seen in the US.
And that plate number is very, very,
it's very important. Because names are similar, but that number will be the one to fish you out.
Yes.
Please, very important. Who is in charge of this vehicle? What driver is in charge of this vehicle? Who was the commander? Who is the commander there? Okay, bring him out. Advantage of those with retentive memory.
Yes.
How many numbers are there in the plate number?
You cram it.
Okay, this is the color of vehicle.
You cannot play with me in such a.
And you mean I will see the plate number and your name?
What happened, officer? Na black Sienna, tinted glass, na Abuja plate number with so number KV123. It is at your own advantage because if you know you want to pursue justice, you will do everything. Justice comes with a sacrifice. So if you know you want to pursue justice for your own self, maybe you have been victimized. You have to be smart. You have to do everything. That is your only evidence. So you have to hold it strong. It's just as if you kept gold inside this room. Now you have a key, and you say because nothing happened and you misplace your key. When you know say you get gold inside the room, you won't protect that key at all costs. So that is your evidence. Cramming this plate number. Face.
I remember during my secondary school days, there was one particular woman was buying a cashew. Okay. So on a fateful day, one bike man said he called one bike man to come and took him to the nearest village to go and buy those cashew. So not knowing that both of them, the bike man and some other sets of people, they planned together to rob this particular woman. So on their way going there, the bike man just said his bike developed 40, not knowing that everything was planned. So that was how they robbed this woman. They took everything from her. Guess what this woman did? She went to the nearest police station. The bike man did not know that woman claimed the bike man's plate number. So when this woman was making reports, same bike brought person to the station. That was how the woman pointed the bike. So you see that if the Nigerian system be allowing the Nigerian police to be using a plate number, you see that it will help the citizens.
But what I will still say is that they still need to educate them, and the people, the Nigerians need to be very smart when they deal with police. Yes. Because the police that is that is confronting you is a very smart police.
It's smart police.
His target is how to extort money from you.
Yes.
So your own is how to defend yourself. You want to give out that money forcefully. So you just have to be very smart. Don't drag. Don't overreact. Keep calm, and be very bold when you are speaking.
Confident.
They will really take advantage of you.
Yes.
I've come across so many. Yes, I've come across so many, and I was able to defend myself, and I went away free without even paying a dime. Because first of all, what is my offense? You tell me, okay, this search. Oh, I search myself in my pocket. I don't allow you to put it in my pocket.
Yes.
Do you understand? I bring out everything in my pocket, my phone on my hand, search my bag on my purse. I bring it out to search. Then I can't allow you to search my property without my consent. Do you understand? So I believe the Nigerian need to be very smart and confident when dealing with the Nigerian police.
As at one, there was a particular night I was coming from somewhere. It was late. So while driving along Sabo Road, that place in front of the police station, the police officer started pointing in touch that I should park. So I was about parking, because I was coming with speed. I was about parking, and he kept moving back. He said, my friend, park. So before I could park, the next utterance was, are you mad? That was why I switched on the bike. I said, officer, what do you mean by that? Why will you ask me that kind of question? What do you mean if I'm mad? He said, I'm asking you to park and you're not parking. I said, did I not park? Did I not park? Is that why you are to insult me and ask me for? He said, okay, I only ask you a question. If you are mad. I said, okay, officer, are you an armed robber? He said, what do you mean? Are you calling an officer? I said, it's a question too. It's a question. Yes. And the man was just dumbfounded and asked me, he said, carry your wallet. That's what he told me. So because he saw the way I responded to him, he know that, okay, this person said he knows what he's doing or he knows his rights. At the end of the day, everything just boils down to education at the end of the day. Because especially, they will say, there's one time in the music they say school not scam. School is not scam. School is not scam. Somebody said, education is not just the way of life, but life itself. So by the time these people are not schooled, how would you, is it from your father's house you will know your fundamental human rights? You are being taught all this in the school. And people don't get to read these days. They know, little people now go on TikTok, how to dance and mimic other people. They don't read books, read your constitution and know your rights. Those are things that will help you. But people don't do that anymore. They don't take advantage of the fact that social media has made everything very much even easier. Unlike those days when we go to the library to go and find out, to go and read constitution, you go to the library. But now you have it in your phones, Google it, the internet is there and everything. AI is even making it much more better for you, because anyone you don't understand, you tell AI to please, okay, explain this thing for me in a layman term, and it gives you. But people are not taking advantage of it. Then tomorrow police officers arrest you now and carry you. There are people who are even in the state CID suffering for what they don't know about. Because why?
They cannot express themselves.
They cannot speak and express themselves. So that is the problem that is one of the problems we are facing.
Someone said something about plate number and I think name tag. I want to say something concerning that. That's name tag. I was coming from, I think, this Abuja axis. I was coming back from there. So one policeman stopped me. He stopped me. He said he wants to search. I said, no problem, you can search. He said, do I have any ID? I said, yes, I have my passport with me. He said I should bring it out. I got my passport out. The man was like, oh, your name is Adams. I said, yes, my name is Adam. He looked at the passport again. He looked at my face. And he was like, do you know that we are namesake? I was like, sir, we are namesake. I can't find your name tag. And you're telling me we are namesake.
We are never namesake. We are never namesake.
So what I'm trying to say is that at some point, these men, or rather these men in black, they don't normally put on that. They don't put on that name.
The government need to declare that. Declare this. Okay, every police officer. I've never seen in the US or in the. I've never seen in the US.
Your badge is with you.
Police officer
your badge, everything is with you.
His tag or his badge. I've never seen it.
They are there. It's only Nigeria police. When it comes to army, an army man can never dress without his tag.
Yes, they are always.
No, I've seen a solution where army men they dress without their tag, and I found out that it's an illegal movement.
Yes, it's only when they are.
So they don't put it on. They will remove. They will take it.
That was understandable.
They will take it. They will take it off. So in fact, They should just declare, okay, every police officer go back to your that t-shirt. That whenever I see that t-shirt, it's a turn off for me. That t-shirt alone is a form of it gives people phobia because you don't know. Say you just saying the notion that anybody will wear that t-shirt. You know the t-shirt I'm talking about.
It's
Anybody will wear that t-shirt, na criminal.
Yes.
Na criminal will wear uniform. They don't want to escort you with that. As a matter of fact, sometimes when I see them on the road, I know when I will just turn the bike or turn the vehicle and take another route. So that t-shirt alone serve is something else. Give them this. Why is it? What is this t-shirt for? Those t-shirts are made casual. They are casual shirts that you can wear at the barrack when you are not on duty. Any officer who is in duty, put on the right uniform.
Yes.
Let us know you. You will be surprised that most of those police officers on the road, they don't have ID card.
You don't have any card.
They don't have ID card.
But you know, a situation whereby most of them only have one uniform. And like what I heard, they said police people like they individually make their clothes themselves.
That happened to everyone.
That the government will not provide.
It's
clothes
not
for
just
them.
only in Nigerian police.
Bro,
It's all over the forces.
What about the forces? Because I believe
It's all over the forces. So at this particular point,
that should
what
not be
we
an
have
excuse.
that should not
Not
be an excuse. So let the Nigerian police show good example to the Nigerian citizens. So you cannot tell me that a policeman that is arresting for plate number, then they say they are not showing example. So what happened to their plate number? What happened to their time?
Yeah.
So if they are arresting for one particular thing, then let them show a good example for it.
Because I believe during our secondary school days, some students individually buy uniform from themselves.
Sure.
Like when I was in secondary school, I have 3 uniforms.
I have 3
Three.
uniforms. 3.
Do you understand? So I expect
Aside
you as a police officer, you're able to have like 2.
Yes, more than one.
More than one, more than
two.
2. You have it. At least you can maybe wear one of the uniform on Monday or Tuesday. Why there's way you change it. However, most of them are not on duty all the time. Whenever you're on duty, dress well, dress corporate.
You see, the thing is that your if your job is a prerogative to you, if you are proud of your job, you will do everything possible to fit into that job.
Yes.
You cannot tell me that no matter how little your amount your money is being paid, there's what we call scale of preference, and there are various methods of savings in the police reform, in the police force. There are various sectors. There is a sector, the cooperative sector, that give out loans.
You can give out loans, yes.
You can decide if you are getting a police uniform, or let's say that police uniform is going to cost you about 20,000 naira. Collecting that 20,000 naira from the cooperative, or say, give me uniform. Well, no matter how little the amount, even if you are paid 50,000 naira in a month, so you can't take out 2,000 naira for the month for 1 year. 2,000 naira in 1 year, that is about almost 24,000 naira.
Well, like you said most of them are not part of their jobs.
Yes.
That is why they are doing what they are doing.
Yes.
They are not.
Because most of them,
They are not.
of joining Nigerian police.
Some of them are just even.
money from the citizens.
Some of them are even naturally dirty.
Yes.
They are naturally dirty. They don't give a damn.
A policeman stadium smelling.
They don't give a damn.
Smelling.
Then you extort.
They can't
Okay,
even take
you
care of
extort money from people, and you cannot afford the
Yes.
uniform for yourself. Who does that? No.
Well, I don't know. Maybe this brings us to an end because we still could not come up with something that's convincing enough for me. But if any of you have good
You should drop it in the comments.
suggestion, they can drop it in the comment section. So I'll say this brings us to an end for the program.
Okay, thank you very much for hosting us. So we'll urge the Nigerian government to look into this. And if you have any further opinion, you can drop it on the comment section. Thank you very much.